I'll tell you why hundreds of people took to the streets in Laurel County today.
2 employees at this rest stop were honored today for helping get children out of an unhealthy living situation at home. We'll tell you what those employees found that sparked this investigation coming up.
We'll show you what's being done to improve safety in an area where many people walk to get their groceries.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 5.
Good afternoon to you. A community took to the streets to honor a fallen officer.
The Laurel County jailer asked people to march in honor of Memory Trooper Joseph Cameron Ponder. He was shot and killed after a traffic stop on Interstate 24 in Lyon County Sunday night. WKYT's Phil Pendleton shows us the tribute in our top story at 5.
It lasted just under an hour. It began in downtown London at 11 o'clock and it ended here at the State Police Post in London. It was held in memory of a state trooper killed in western Kentucky. The jailer organized this. He sent out the word just a couple of days ago and hundreds responded.
Everybody gather under the banner so we can take a group picture.
People flocked to fill the outside of the Laurel County Courthouse, waiting to walk in memory of a man many didn't even know.
I just want to support our officers. I think they're doing a good job, and I think they need to be supported.
Trooper Joseph Cameron Ponder was shot and killed during a traffic stop on Interstate 24 in western Kentucky Sunday night. Police say he had pulled over Joseph Johnson Shanks and even offered him and others in the car help before Ponder was shot and killed.
A couple of days ago, it just really came to light to me that we needed to do something to honor the service and the sacrifice that Trooper Ponder made.
Jailer Jamie Mosley, a former state police dispatcher and trainer, organized the memory march in just a few days, and many responded.
Not a lot of planning went into this. It was just something that kind of happened in the middle of the night.
And the jailer told me that he wanted to organize this event because he feels there is a nationwide feeling of distrust toward police officers, all because of several high-profile, unfortunate events that have happened in our country. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Trooper Ponder's funeral is set for Friday in Elizabethtown. Governor Beshear has asked that all flags be at half-staff that day in Trooper Ponder's memory.
2 rest stop attendants have been credited for helping police get 2 children out of an unhealthy home. It started with a discovery they made at the Scott County rest stop where they worked. WKYT's Sam Smith shows us what they did and why they're being honored for it. The story is new at 5.
The employees say they found the piece of paper in a trash can in the women's bathroom, and that piece of paper was ripped up. They taped it back together and saw that it read, "Please help me," and it had a name and phone number on it. This happened on September 3rd. The workers called Georgetown Police. They worked with state agencies to track down where the note came from. Investigators were able to check on 2 kids under the age of 13. Police say they were living in unhealthy conditions at a home outside of the county. Police have not said where they were living or if the parents have been charged. Today, they recognized the attendants that found the note.
Yeah, it's heartwarming to know, at least enough people care to reach out in the community and take care of children.
We're really glad we looked in there and found that.
Georgetown police say this is something they like to see. People safely getting involved when they see something wrong. In Scott County, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Social Services is now investigating that case.
It's a place that many people in Lexington walk to, but there's concern that it isn't safe for them. Now the city and state are looking into a way to make the area around the new and improved Euclid Kroger store better for pedestrians. Our Rebecca Smith shows us that plan.
The bright, shiny new addition of an expanded Kroger store may have an unintended consequence on the neighborhood. Added bike lanes and increased traffic along Euclid Avenue have led to some concerns among pedestrians in the area.
Me and my roommate walk across the Kroger all the time just to get essentials, and like I said, we walk across the street, and once it gets busy, the traffic can be pretty bad. The solution the city and state are looking into is to add a pedestrian signal between South Ashland and Woodland.
I think it would probably be a pretty good idea.
There's pretty much always been a Kroger here on Euclid, but the new and improved version has not even been open for an entire year. Already it's led to a lot of increased pedestrian traffic in this area, people who walk or bicycle here to the store to pick up their groceries. This type of neighborhood revitalization with a focus on walkability is a trend familiar to 5th District Urban County Council member Bill Farmer.
Where we're standing right now is getting ready to redevelop. The place up on the corner is redeveloping. You have a new 20,000 square foot retail building going in down there beyond the Kroger's, and a vacancy across the street here for the first time in about 30 years. So yeah, there's new things coming to the neighborhood that we just gotta kind of meter them as we go to make sure everybody remains safe and calm. And
since the proposed addition involves a state road, the City of Lexington's Traffic Engineering Department will spearhead a data collection effort they're hoping to be complete by the end of the month.
It's really the combination of high pedestrian flows against high vehicular traffic that warrants this enhanced crosswalk.
In Lexington, Rebecca Smith, WKYT.
The State Transportation Department says it will review the statistics after they receive the numbers and determine the best options available. And that happens to be the grocery store that I go to all the time. There are some days, like a Sunday afternoon, it's hard to even drive to get in there. I mean, it's packed.
A lot
even
happening down there, sure.
All right. Well, you have a few more days to enjoy this great weather that we are having right now.
Yeah, we have some changes brewing for our weekend and into next week. WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey's here now with an early check of that forecast.
Yes, we are tracking those weekend changes, but as you mentioned, short term, it just does not get a whole lot better than what we've been seeing out there for the past several days and what we are seeing right now. Live sky cam, a little bit of cloud cover out there this afternoon. Nothing to really write home about. Check out this beautiful shot, though, coming out of southeastern Kentucky. Live sky cam, National Weather Service down in Jackson, Breathitt County. Blue skies a little earlier in the day. Now we're starting to see some clouds that are filtering in, and it won't be too long. We'll start to see some of those leaves changing as well. Upper 70s, low 80s out there as expected today. Tomorrow's going to be awfully similar as that high pressure just keeps on doing its thing across the mid-Atlantic states. Though notice that little increase in some clouds across far southern and southeastern Kentucky. Out and about this evening. You know the drill. Quick drop in temperatures after the sun sets. Low and mid-60s show up by 11 o'clock. When I come back here in less than 10 minutes, we will focus on those changes that are indeed brewing for the weekend, guys. I've got a new hour-by-hour forecast. We know it's brand new to me and you in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then, Chris. Thank you. More victims of a phone scam have come forward. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office says someone is calling people claiming to be a deputy sheriff named Tommy Bailey. The caller says the victim missed jury duty and must pay a fine or be arrested. The victim is asked to buy a prepaid money card and give the caller the card number. The Sheriff's Office says they will never ask you for money over the phone.
An accident claimed a miner's life overnight. Our county-by-county coverage begins in Webster County. The state says that 29-year-old Ricky Thorpe died when a heavy piece of mining machinery he was working on fell on him. It happened at the Seabree mine operated by Alliance Coal. It is Kentucky's second mine-related death of the year. In Clark County, a man arrested for impersonating an officer served 1 day in jail after pleading guilty. Winchester police arrested Colt Christopher on September 1st. They say he claimed he was an officer while trying to get his wallet back from a woman. He pled guilty to disorderly conduct and received 90 days in jail, 89 of which were conditionally discharged for 2 years. The Winchester Sun reports impersonation, alcohol intoxication, and menacing charges were dismissed.
The top 11 Republican presidential candidates are gearing up for a showdown in their second primetime debate. Donald Trump has a solid lead in the race of the GOP nomination, but tonight could shake up the race. Greg Boswell is in Simi Valley, California, with a preview.
Donald Trump insisted he is superior to his rivals aboard the USS Iowa Tuesday night on the eve of the second Republican presidential debate.
It's an instinct. It's something that's special. They don't have it. Believe me, they don't have it.
The real estate mogul will again take center stage, flanked by 10 other candidates, including Dr. Ben Carson, who is quickly closing in on Trump's lead.
If Trump ends up overplaying his hand and gets too aggressive and too combative, that could hurt him and provide an opening for Carson to move up even further.
Who needs to do the best against Trump?
Probably Jeb Bush.
The former Florida governor has slipped in the polls to third and now has just single-digit support.
The primetime debate here at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library is expected to last at least 2 hours. Most of the candidates say they will take on Trump and push him for specifics.
Trump, who has insulted Carly Fiorina's appearance, will share the stage with the former Hewlett-Packard CEO for the first time.
Donald Trump is an entertainer, and I think I am a leader.
His criticism of Fiorina is the harshest and the most personal and possibly the most problematic.
The remaining 4 candidates trailing in the polls will square off in an earlier debate. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Simi Valley, California.
Rick Santorum, Bobby Jindal, and George Pataki and Lindsey Graham will begin their debate at 6 tonight. The main debate starts tonight at 8. Kentucky Senator and Republican presidential candidate Rand Paul did some shooting before tonight's debate. He used 3 different guns to take shots at the IRS tax code in Simi Valley. Senator Paul told reporters he plans to verbally target Donald Trump during tonight's debate.
He's recently come to join the Republican Party, and he's trying to come to join as a conservative. But I think there's a great deal of evidence pointing in the opposite direction, that he's really not a conservative.
A new CBS poll out yesterday has Trump in the lead with 27%. Senator Paul is polling at 3%.
She's the only survivor of a shooting on live television. You'll hear how she avoided the gunman. A new government report shows just how many children eat fast food every day. We have the numbers in Better Living. And a man ends up stabbed while trying to break up a fight. Witnesses tell us what they saw on WKYT News at 5:30.